everyone. Welcome. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Gailyn. I go by Chef Gailyn. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist and dietary health coach. And today I wanted to talk to you all about the importance of setting goals and how to accomplish them, how to embrace them, how to make them part of not just like a lofty dream that you're going to try to accomplish a year from now, but how you can make those goals actually come to life fast, like immediately. Like, I want this to happen. And a lot of it, or actually all of it, is all about shifting your mindset. So I just want you all to hone in on the thought patterns of just not having limited thoughts and expectations, knowing that circumstances don't matter. We have all heard those stories about people who have literally grown up with nothing, okay, in the most horrific scenarios, and they have been able to overcome, not just to survive, but to thrive, okay? So the reason I wanted to talk about this, because I do a goal setting party and vision board party with one of my close friends who is actually a business partner, and every year, and it is amazing to see all the different things people are able to accomplish throughout the year. And then there's also some things that people aren't able to. It's been on their goal board, and here they're going into their 5th year, and they're like, why isn't this happening? Okay, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. Not just goal setting, but actually how to overcome to be able to really see those goals come to pass. Okay, so a lot of you all know I wrote the book, Divinely Inspired Action. It's all about reprogramming your subconscious mind for a great purpose. And, you know, I just joined, not only do I do all of my Kefir, and I also cater events, and I'm a chef, and I'm a holistic nutritionist, dietary health coach. Like, I've owned 4 restaurants. I've been all across the country, okay, all across the world, like traveling either for work or for pleasure. But, you know, it's also very important, right, to have several streams of income. And one thing that I've always loved about my restaurants is my staff, and just having a nucleus of people around me that were goal-oriented, going in the same direction. And so that is why I found a company called Savvi, right? And I actually just found this company. It's a brand new company, and it's all about athletic wear, okay? I mean, they have some like daily wear, but I just love their clothes. It's an MLM company. It's like, so what I'm just trying to say is, like, if you have a goal that's like, I want many streams of income, what you put out is what you attract, and what you're seeking is seeking you. And I literally, you know, a lot of people probably don't even approach me about different things nowadays, because they're like, you've got 3 children, you're a single mom, you already like run 3 different companies, and then you're also partnered with someone else in another company. You're always traveling either with your children or work. Like, I'd love to have you join my team, whatever it is, because I feel like you'd be amazing for it. But they're hesitant, because they're like, oh, she just already seems like there's so much on her plate. You know what I mean? And so I had to find this company on my own. I've actually never heard of it, but what I'm saying is, like, I just really had a goal to have like another stream of income in this kind of environment, right? So I found it, I loved it, and I really believe in intention. And I started researching it. I started looking up all the different reps and their vibe and their energy and everything about the company, and I was just like, totally like, this is for me. So I finally got in touch with the company, and I'm like, I want to be a rep for you all. I want to build a team. I want to be on board with your products. And so what I'm saying is, like, if you have a goal, okay, because it can be bigger than just the finances. Like, I love teams. I love like group. Obviously, I'm a girl, so I love anything to do with like groups of girls and going out and like building things. But I'm an entrepreneur as well, right? So finding your tribe is so important. It's so important. So when I talk about goal setting right now, there are there's 5 different strategies in goal setting, okay? And let me just get to it, okay? And this is actually module 11 in my book. So if you have my book, you can get it off of Amazon, or you can, we have I actually put the book into a course because so many people had so many questions that I just wanted to add the questions to the book. So if you do join our course, it's a membership group, and we dive deeper with you. We help you hit your goals and dreams and aspirations. It's only $33 a month. You're part of this membership group. You have full access to our course. Super, super powerful. So if you want any information about that, you're gonna have to message me, because I don't even know if I had that one in my link. But okay, so setting goals. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 different strategies in setting your goals, okay, and achieving them, okay? So 1 is writing out your story. 2, create your new story of manifesting abundance. 3, set short and long-term goals. Okay, 4, creating a vision board, okay? And 5, visualizing what you want to manifest, okay? So tomorrow I'm going to do a whole other video on literally just visualizing, like as far as creating a vision board, like the visualizing part of it, because that is very, very powerful. That is like the key component that people miss when they're trying to manifest or create, or however you want to put it, like, because a lot of us haven't really learned how to manifest, and it's definitely a practice. And if this isn't something that you're implementing in your own life, no matter what religion you are, then that is like the missing link, because it's not just overcoming limited beliefs of like, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve this, but it's also really visualizing and feeling it, okay, and honing the energy in. So, okay, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. All right, be joyful always. I'm dying of thirst. This is like my, this is just my 2nd video today, but I do a lot of videos. Actually, my 3rd. I love to share. Okay, so Andrew Carnegie, if you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hopes. Okay, this is really, really important. So writing out your story, the reason why it's so important to write out your story and write it out of where you are, the here and now, and even adding emotions, like being like, okay, here I am. This is why I do what I do. Like, you know, and then how do I feel about it? Am I happy? Am I grateful for certain aspects? Because things typically aren't all bad. Do you know what I mean? There's just moments or there's parts of it. Like, I wish, you know, I love my job, but I wish I was making more money. Or I love my job, I make really good money, but literally I'm imprisoned to it. I have no time to even go to like a wedding, a funeral, the beach. I'm exhausted 24/7, or you know what I'm saying? So it's really writing your here and now about whatever situation is in your life, okay? And then changing the story, like shifting the story. That's what I did this morning. I kind of started on my to-do list, and then I usually have like a whole different journal, but now I find that I'm actually journaling in my same notebooks. Okay, so then just writing the story of what you're wanting and then becoming that. That's why I'm going to talk about visualization tomorrow, because this is what it is. You need to carry the vibration of what you are wanting. Does that make sense? Like, you have to carry that. It's definitely a harder thing for people to grasp, especially if you grew up super religious like I did. My culture is of just the really strict Christian culture, which I still adhere to, but there's a lot of missing links in there, because a lot of terminology people think is like new age or like of the devil. I don't want to shine light on that, but that's why a lot of times people have hard times, because they're like, can I go there? You know what I mean? And it can be difficult for some people just to understand that visualizing, you know, you can find scripture about that as well, right? What you think about, you bring about, all that kind of thing. Ask and you shall receive, right? Okay. Number 2, create your new story of manifesting abundance. That is really important, because when you write out the story of your life as you would like it to be, okay, don't leave anything undone in it. Don't leave anything undone in it, okay? Because what you're doing is you're creating a new story, okay? All right, and then set short and long-term goals, okay? All right, so when you, like we go over this in our course a little bit more intensely, but also just even goals for today. You know what I mean? Like goals for today, like we all have our to-do list. Like how many people are you going to contact? Like who do you need to pick up at what time? And, you know, if you're going out, like where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you going to talk to when you're there? If you're kind of in a place in life where you're in hustle mode, it's like, okay, do you have your business cards with you? I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't do business cards anymore. I get like straight on contact. Well, let me tell you something. I have learned to keep, okay, my phone's up here, but right here. I have learned to keep my business cards in my phone. Because people, sometimes they just don't have time to get your number. Your picture's on there, okay? It's like, who are you again? First and last name. They can cyber stalk you, especially if you own a business. Okay, this person's legit. They just didn't have a couple glasses of wine and then try to hustle something. You know what I'm saying? So I just say hail to the business cards, especially nowadays. I don't know what it is. You can get like 200 business cards for like $10. It's crazy. I'm just like, even if it's on anything with your picture, you know, especially like if you have a business, no matter what you're doing, those are still my restaurant contact information. But I think it just makes people feel better because I'm in like my chef code, and you know, they're like, okay, she seems like legit. And I think it makes people feel more comfortable too when they see something with your first and last name on it. It's not like you're just putting your number in their phone, especially being like a woman. Like if I put my number, like I'm single, right? So if I put my number in some guy's phone, but I think that he would be a good candidate for whatever my business is or whatever I feel like he would be good for, sometimes it can come across a little bit different. So it keeps it on like a professional ledge. I'm like all about the business card, okay? Like even when I ask people, I'm like, do you have a business card? They're like, no, I don't really, you know what I mean? Or no one keeps them on them. I'm like, because I just like something tangible, you know what I mean? Okay, so, all right, so moving on, we're also going to talk about, so tomorrow we're going to be talking about the vision board, but visualize what you want to manifest. And this is really amazing because when you visualize what you want to manifest, okay, it needs to be in several different categories. So we're talking about career, lifestyle, body image, family, recreation, sports, spiritual, okay? So it's all these different areas of your life. And so I'm just going to show you this right here. This is wild. Okay, so when I say that I'm like really into the vision boards and manifesting, like I get that I'm probably to another level, but you have to remember, like I've been teaching this for 10 years, all right? Like I have a book, Divinely Inspired Action, that's been published on Amazon for 10 years, and I turned it into a course. I've taught this course, so you have to be what you teach. If you're going to be an expert in your field, you have to be it to another level. Do you know what I mean? In order for people to resonate with your energy, because people know when people are not real. I mean, nobody's stupid out there. People can catch energy, right? Like, and if you're not walking in that, people know it, and they're not going to resonate with you, and then you're not going to make an impact in their life, and so then this is just all just a waste of time, just a waste of time. Okay. So, okay, so this is how I do my vision boards after like years and years of doing them, because my brain has to be just super organized. So I download photos and then I put little captions on every single one, okay? So here I have like 12. So I think I have 6 pages of 12. And then I have this one, I have this one. So like some of them are family, some of them are just my different businesses, some are like relationships, okay, some are just like travel, okay, and some are like spiritual growth. It just kind of like, it's like a little bit of everything. Do you know what I mean? One of our clients, it was so funny. It was something that I never thought of, but like we were all doing the vision boards, and I've been doing this forever. And I remember this girl had like 850, just the number 850. I was like, why does she have 850 on there? She's like, oh, that, you know, I'm trying to manifest an 850 credit score. Anyway, I just thought that was awesome. Oh, you guys are popping on here. Hey, Coach, yes. How are you all doing? Yes. What topics are you talking about? Okay, you got it now. Yes, I know. That's the thing about being, you might be watching me either on YouTube or a private video or Instagram, but Instagram, I cannot put, they don't let you put up there what your topic is about, you know? So sometimes it can be a little bit hard for people because I do tons of nutrition, right? And then also I do, fashion wear as far as fitness clothes, but I also do a lot of manifesting. So I'm kind of like all over the place, right? So, what I do is, unless I know that I need to talk about a topic, like tomorrow I'm going to be talking about visualization. That is why every morning I spend so much time, quiet time, okay? And not just prayer, but meditation, because prayer is you talking to God, like, or putting it out there into the universe and being like, this is what I feel, you know what I mean? But when you literally sit there in silence and meditate, it's literally God speaking to you. And I don't want my words to be empty, right? I have a lot going on during my day, so I don't want to get on here and be sharing just out of like emptiness. And I really want, like, whoever is meant to hear it is meant to hear it. Do you know what I mean? And I really want it to resonate and be powerful and be transformational and something that people just really hold on to. So sometimes I'll go on here thinking, oh, I'm going to be talking about this subject, and I can just feel like a shift in my spirit of like, no, I need to go to this direction. You know what I'm saying? So that's just been something, because I have spent a lot of years just speaking out of just my own mind, like my own head, like this is how you do it. But I realized that doesn't make a spiritual impact on anyone. That doesn't hit down into the spirit. And that's why also too, with my vision boards, I go to a whole other level, because I also realize that if I'm not in alignment, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it doesn't have to be alignment like my life is perfect. But I'm saying in alignment of actually doing the work that I'm telling you all to do, then no one's gonna you can't hear it. You just can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't come out of a pure place of my soul. You know what I mean? Okay, so visualizing what you want to manifest. So, okay, when you visualize, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to sit in a comfortable, quiet place, all right? And the things that you're going to just really focus on, and I'm going to go over them again, is finances. Like, where do you want to be financially? You know, I mean, are you good right now, or are there other things going on? Like, do you have kids going to college? Do you want to take a trip to Europe? Do you have a loved one that's sick that you would like to help out at? I mean, I know a lot of people talk about, like, if I could just buy my parents a home. Like, I feel like right now in our country, it doesn't matter where you are financially. I feel like everybody is kind of like, yeah, another stream of income would be really nice. Yes, I'd like to get some land in Wyoming just in case I need to build like my little, my little space out there and have like my own gardens and my family, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think, even if you're not in a place of fear mode, just being like, I really want to help other people, or there's always other needs out there. Even, a lot of y'all know my daughter went to South Africa on a mission trip this summer, and she couldn't get into a lot of the villages because they had a riot break out right when she got there. And so they were confined a lot of the times. But when she was able to get out there, it was just really powerful because, like, you see in those countries, like, another level of, like, not having anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in America and you say you don't have anything, we have so much government help. We have so much help with churches. I mean, I don't care what you say, you know what I'm saying? There is so much help in America. In other countries, like, she's like, Mom, they lived under a tree. Like, that's all they had was that tree. If they didn't have food that day, they just did not have food. Do you know what I'm saying? And, when you know that, and what happens is it's like everyone's called to something different, and we sent her. And that was our mission. Our mission was to make the money to send her into these villages. Do you know what I mean? And to send her into these villages so that they had work tools. And so not only she worked there, but they brought like a lot of our American work tools over there, because they don't have like what we have, what we can go into Home Depot and get to like build and things like that. So they brought a lot of tools over there to them. And you know, it's just powerful because everybody has their role, you know what I mean? So her role was to go there and work, right? And her team was to go over there and work, right? Our goal, you know, our work was to send her, because I couldn't go. I have other kids here, I have a business, I have clients. I can't go. You know what I mean? But I can send her, and I can encourage her, and she had supporters, and so that was their role, you know, to make money to send her. So everybody has like a role, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why when I talk about finances, it's more than just, you know, what we have, you know what I mean? Like I have a friend who literally, like, every time I'm with him, I'm like, I used to be like, do we have to have this many $80,000 Mercedes? Like, I don't or like, not judgmental, but kind of like, I just didn't understand like why our watch had to be 15,000 or, and then but then I realized that like this person flips these, like they might buy them for 80, but then they sell them for 120 over in Europe, and then they take that money to actually help other people. They're really into the trafficking of children, and so they pour a lot of their time and money and energy into the trafficking of children, right? And the same thing, it's like, yeah, they have like a lot of these $15,000 watches. Well, if they're exclusive, and then they end up getting like, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm just trying to say is, it doesn't matter what avenue you're getting them at, you know what I mean? Just find the fun factor in it, okay, and go for it, okay? And everybody has their role, okay? Not too sure why I went off on that one, but anyway, but I just feel like it's powerful, because finances are, it's powerful, and I'm tired of people thinking that just because someone is making money, that it's only for like self fun, which is really great, but there's a lot of people out there that really see the needs of this world, and they're like, if I can just make this and help, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Okay, so career. Okay, so we talked about that. What in your career, do you love it? Are there some things that you don't like about it, etc., and so forth? Okay, and oh, what will you do if you get 50K? I know, I love questions like that. And that's actually really powerful. I don't know if you guys follow Grant Cordone's the 10X rule, but he talks about that all the time too, you know, like, what will you do if you actually get it, you know? And his wife, build an empire. I love her, Elena. I've been to a couple of their events, but I finally met her on the second event. No, well, I met her on the first event. Yeah, actually, I saw her on the second event, but we didn't connect. But that's actually a good thing to think of too, because when you think, okay, what would I do if I got this? It's very powerful, because what happens is it makes you actually see where your heart is, okay? Your home, you know, your car, your body, your relationships, personal growth, okay? So it's all in there with visualizing. So we're going to go over more of that tomorrow, especially since Kelsey and we are going to have a vision board goal setting party again. We do this every quarter, and I love it. I love it when the same people come back and they share their stories, and it's so powerful. It is so powerful. And we're going to be doing it on Zoom as well, so if you can join us in the Wilmington area, we'll get you all of that information very soon, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day.